Come on. Woo. Yeah. Power Plays Palace. Yo, what's up? Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Power Plays Palace. What a day, what a day, what a day yesterday was, man. Man, we're going to hold it up, man. Let's get to it real quick. Alright, man. Yesterday was an interesting day on the charts. It was some real opportunities on the chart yesterday. I'm going to be honest with you all. After the day we had the day before, I really slow played yesterday. I think the guys, man, it was an interesting day, but I only had a couple trades. But as you're looking at this chart right now, you can tell just by looking at it, hindsight is always 20/20. It was some real opportunity yesterday on the chart. And so let's just kind of get to it. SPY opened up yesterday. It had initial run up to 690. Got up to 690.67. But after that, it dropped all the way down to 686.88. That was the low of the day. But from there, it worked its way all the way back up past the 690, all the way up into 691. Everywhere it created that new high. It messed around up here for a little while. And then after that, at about 2:30, bam, SPY went all the way back. It gave everything back. Back down here to 687.62. Then it ran back up. Then we closed out the day. What we closed out the day at? 688.96. And you see pre-market at 690 again. It went up there, threatened it, pulled back to 687.21, and then it went back up to 688. Right now it's currently at 688.54 in that area, but the pre-market high, being that it ran up there, is all the way up at 690.39, 687.23. That's a nice range to play with, and we ain't playing. So let me change this to blue real quick. So that's what we have. The blue lines indicate pre-market high low from a previous day. Purple lines, that's previous day high or low from a previous day. So we keep those lines, especially throughout the week, because it's great indicators of things going on in the chart once you see them happening. So this is the chart from yesterday. We was looking for some highs, getting the entry of 689 and 689.95 to 690.35, with our stop loss being below 689.20, was target 691.20. So we didn't get up there because of what happened with the SPY. So let's look at on the other side over here. Well, we said that if SPY ran up and got into this range of the 690 the 690 area. Look at the chart. See, it's 689, 689.85. It stalled out, put our stop loss above 690.60, and then ride that thing down to 688.80, 688.10, 687. And I know that's kind of conservative, but that's 3 levels on the chart. And if you plan it right and you getting the right contracts, and you will be very successful with that, with those 3 levels. But let's go look at the chart though. Let's see what happened over here. Let's see what happened. Alright. So let's see what happened. Came in, opened up, hit that 690. Look, 690.67 was the high on this second. That's okay. So I told y'all you got the first 15 minutes. 5, 10, 15. So this will be the counter where I'm making my decision at. And also give you your open range breakout. And the open range, which is the first 15-minute high and low. You can mark that on your chart. I don't really mark it. I keep track of it because I stop, the first 15. But on that candle, the first 15, when we talk about not chasing that first candle, we hit that first 15 on that candle, 690.67. So if I'm looking at my chart that I put up, this is my ideal. And this is why I say I was real conservative yesterday. I'll show y'all. So I'm looking at my chart that I put up. Right now, that's where you should be entering at. Right? Based on the chart. and it goes all the way down to 686.92. So at that point, you technically through trading for the day if you played the right cards, because you just hit all three levels going down. Now, me personally, I didn't even play that trade. Honestly, the other guys in the group played that trade. I didn't play that trade because when it first logged in, and I was looking at it, this candle's a 5-minute candle. Now, during the 5 minutes, it goes up and down. And even though it went up there early in that candle, which it did, and rejected, I still saw these tailing wicks on these two green candles. So I'm giving you my thought process. So you see, I see these tailing wicks on this green candle, which usually indicate that it could be a strong push. So my goal was to wait to see this candle close. But by the time that candle closed, it had went from 690 all the way to 689. So you really had missed that first leg. Now, when that happens in the market, we call it FOMO, do not chase that. Because what happens if I get in right here, I got to endure this candle here going back up to here and then watch it push down, which could stop me out based on the fact that you usually play your stop loss off the bottom of these wicks right here. That's how some people play. That's how I usually play it, because that'll be the next leg up to be safe. Because if it passes and it breaks back through this level and it holds, then it usually indicates that it's going to go back up. But because I didn't get in that trade right there. So that's what happened. So I let it play it out. And what happened is we took a brief trade from here to here. And that was a nice little brief trade, but it was a small window. And so that's what ended up happening with that. And so that's why I said I was very conservative, mindful of what happened the day before, big windows, and didn't want to chase. So, that's where we were with that. But if you look at the chart, it played out, and then on the other side, on the way back up, it played out all the way back up to this area. When it broke the 90, you could have got the 691, could have played that level a little bit, and then you watched it come back down, and it'd been good to go. So yesterday was a good day. You've seen it. That's how we did it, and I hope you enjoyed it if you followed that trade. So let's look at today and see what we got for today. All right. So what we're looking at now is, see what we got here. If SPY breaks and holds above 690.39, I'll be looking for some long entries between 690.50 and 690.80, with my stop going below 689.90. My upside target would be 691.10, 691.70, 692.80. And if SPY pushes below 689, if it pushes into 689.90, 694 and stalls, I'll be looking for some rejection and stop going below. My stop be at 690.90 with my downside target 689.10, 688.20, 687.30. And those are the levels I'm gonna be playing today. It's Friday. Try not to be too into it, but my boy Sean called Friday Lotto Friday, so probably be some lotto plays in here. But we're gonna try to keep it cool and conservative, man. Y'all see, ain't not a whole lot going on in the big old windows, even though it could happen. We want to take those profits and get out. I'll be looking for a close above that 5 minute. That's how I trade the 5 minute candles. If you trade the 15 or the 30, stay disciplined. Don't chase anything, and just get out there and pursue your trade and trade off your levels. Again, this is not financial advice, but if anything that I say in these videos help you improve as a trader, hey, like, share, and subscribe, man. And if you want to join our group, come over to Power Plays, our Discord. We in there, we trade during the day, we live trade. Now we leave once we get done most of the time, but we do trade during the day. So come on over. If you got any questions, you come in the group, you ask, and we can show you exactly what we're looking at. SPY is not the only thing we trade, but that's the video we put out. But you can definitely come on over and join us and support what we're doing. We're just having a little fun over there, and we're doing a lot with this trade, man. So If anything, like I said in this video, help you, like, share, subscribe, man. Come on over, leave some comments. Let me know how we doing with the videos, and join the group. And if anything help you, like I said, I'm gonna say it again: like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been following the videos and the chart and looking at the entries, and you know we pretty consistent with what we're putting out, so you know we not a bad option to follow, and we definitely not a bad group to trade with. So Power Plays is Friday. Enjoy yourself. Let's get it, man. Let's do it, man. Y'all get out there and get some of this money in the market.